whispers from chaos. A maniacal laugh cuts through the night, sharp enough to tear the darkness apart. You think you know who you are, don't you? A voice growls from the shadows, as if chaos itself is whispering in your ear. Look at you, standing tall, a survivor of bottomless voids, with a razor-sharp grin and eyes that make the world shudder. They stare at you, the curious, envious, terrified crowd, obsessed with one question. How'd you do it? Who dragged you from the ashes to the throne? They dig through every corner of your life, hunting for a savior, a secret formula, an invisible hand. But ha-ha, they're clueless. No guru, no guiding light, just the whispers of chaos, alive in you from the start, calling from the fragments you tried to bury. Step into it, darling, because this story isn't just about your rise. It's about how you turn darkness into a kingdom and whispers into power. A. The unexpected rise, from ashes to a crown. Chuckle to yourself. Look at you, the one they crushed into the world's darkest corners, now standing tall like a king without a throne, eyes blazing like fire in the night. Yesterday, you were on your knees in the rubble of broken dreams, scraping for scraps to survive. Today, you're building empires from nothing, making the world turn its head, jaws dropped, minds reeling. They can't wrap their heads around it. How'd you pull it off? From a nobody, you've become their nightmare, your shadow swallowing their light. They scour every inch of your life, your social media posts, your words, desperate for a clue, a hint of who's behind it. Who made you this way? They scream, as if no answer might drive them mad. But what terrifies them isn't the answer. It's the thought that there's no one else. Just you, with that dangerous smile and a power they can't touch. They want a hero, a guru, a formula to explain your rise, because the idea that you did it alone is too horrifying, too impossible, like a punch to their beliefs. B. The source of power, whispers of chaos. Smirk. Oh, they're so wrong. No slick-suited savior, no secret society, no book handed you a golden key. Your power comes from somewhere closer, deeper, and far scarier. The whispers of chaos, alive in you since you stumbled through the edges of pain. It's not a soothing voice, not some cheesy motivational speech from a stage. It's the raw howl of your shattered soul, the corners you tried to bury, the scars that tell the story of every time you fell and dragged yourself back up. While they chase light in books or pricey courses, you turn to the darkness, where chaos whispered secrets only survivors understand. It didn't teach you with theories, but with blood-soaked memories. Lessons carved into your flesh. Strategies born from moments you thought you'd lost it all. They can't see it. They don't have the eyes to peer into the dark like you do. They can't hear it. They've never dared listen to their own screams. See, taming the chaos, learning from the fragments. You didn't learn from brightly lit seminars or pages smelling of fresh ink. You learned from long nights curled up in the dark, facing fears that clawed at your core. Every betrayal, chaos took notes. Every failure, it analyzed. Every drop of blood, it built. Your chaos isn't the enemy. It's a brutal teacher, a loyal companion that never leaves. When you were abandoned on the edge of life and death, chaos taught you how to stand. When you were stabbed in the back, it showed you how to read lying eyes. When you collapsed in pain, it whispered how to turn agony into fuel. All those fragments, Shattered dreams, broken promises, sleepless nights are now a treasure. Not gold or fame, but a razor-sharp wisdom forged in life's blades. No course can teach this. No money can buy it. Only you, who walked through hell and carried lessons no one else dares touch. D. Chaos as your guide. How it shapes victory. Think about it, darling. Every major turning point, every decision that left jaws on the floor, where did they come from? Not some podcast or self-help book. They came from those midnight moments when chaos whispered and you listened. That bold strategy that floored your rivals, chaos reminded you of the time you were played and you flipped the game. That confidence that makes rooms tremble. It's not from empty affirmations, but from chaos, whispering you survive storms they can't imagine. Your counsel of chaos, every scar, every failure, every time you were underestimated. Now, your sharpest advisors. They meet in your mind. No boardroom or whiteboard needed. Just burning memories and lessons, sharp as knives. Your moves can't be traced because they don't follow their formulas. You don't play their game. You play by chaos's rules, and that's why you're always a step ahead. E. The world's fear. They can't tune into chaos's frequency. Ha ha, they're losing it, darling. They watch you move like a perfect dance, but they can't find the conductor. Every step feels orchestrated by some unseen force, but they can't hack your frequency. Your chaos doesn't have a social media account, a name or a face. It's a shadow only you see, a whisper only you hear. They dissect your words, your actions, searching for a familiar formula, but nothing fits. That's when the real fear kicks in. They see in you what they've buried in themselves, the darkness they refuse to face, the chaos they medicate or therapize away. You didn't run from it. You made it your ally. You learned its language, and that makes them tremble because deep down, they know they have their own corner of chaos, but lack the guts to open that door. F. The power of chaos, raw and ruthless. Chaos doesn't coddle you with sweet talk. It doesn't promise happiness or teach you how to be liked. It gives you something better, power. It doesn't show you how to fit in, but how to be undeniable, to stand so tall the world can't look away. Every betrayal, chaos mapped the pattern. Every failure, it built a strategy. Every pain, it turned it into sharp data. Your success isn't built on inspiration or fluffy dreams. It's forged from every fragment, every wound, every mistake, every fall, woven into a complete picture, a weapon no one can match. You don't need their light because you learn to shine from the dark. You don't need their formulas because your chaos wrote its own rules. G. Chaos leads the future, not just winning, but redefining. Chaos doesn't just help you win their game, it teaches you to smash the board and build a new one. Every bold move, like cutting off a toxic tie, comes from chaos's whispers, rooted in past patterns. Every unexpected pivot, like shifting strategy on a knife's edge, is chaos spotting the threat 3 moves ahead. Every crazy act they call reckless is chaos's cold calculation that standing still is riskier than change. Chaos knows your scars, your stories, every blade that's cut you. It doesn't teach you to win in their arena, but to build a new world where you write the rules. Its wisdom is unique, calibrated to your wounds, your patterns, your poisons, and antidotes. No one can copy it because no one has your fragments.